What is up, guys? Sawcasm here, and today I have for you guys an M16 MOAB playing some domination on the map bootleg, and this is with the recently buffed, patched, fixed, whatever you want to call it, M16, and it was just recently patched, buffed, once again, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's your decision. Stop asking me. I'm just kidding, guys, but basically, it was patched for, might have been a couple of days. I know that a couple of people have been saying that it actually wasn't patched, and people were just thinking that it was patched because, you know, if a couple of people tend to say something, and then you go test it out for yourself, like, if a couple of people said that the weapons were patched, fixed, then I know that a bunch of people would go in game, and even if they actually weren't, they would still say that, yeah, it feels like it definitely is. But I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying, you know, keep an open mind, guys. Don't just think of it one way or another. Just actually evaluate the different alternatives here. So, you know, this is called the placebo effect. When you think of something, just because it's kind of been put in your brain, you think it's almost like a fact, even though when it isn't always necessarily. So, anyway, I'm going to talk about the actual changes to the M16. Basically, what they did was increase both the damage and the rate of fire. This is really a good thing. They've actually buffed quite a few weapons, so I might upload gameplays from these other weapons as well this week, so this is gonna be buff patch week or something. I don't know, call it what you want, but yeah. So the M16 is the first that I'll do because I really did notice a big change. Not at first, I really didn't notice that much of a change, but after a while, and I think that one of the reasons that I didn't notice a change immediately is because of the silencer. I don't feel like, I'm not saying the silencer hinders it all that much, but the silencer kind of negates some of the positive effects that you were kind of gaining from the increased damage. Of course, silencer does reduce your damage over range a little bit, so the damage was kind of negated from that a little bit. But I did notice after a while that I was getting a lot more one-hit kills, and that's really awesome. I noticed sometimes I kill people in like 2 bullets without a silencer, and sometimes even with a silencer, which is ridiculous for this gun. Definitely gives you a lot more options, not to mention the rate of fire was kind of buffed. Some people feel like rapid fire is still a necessity. I disagree with that, but you could try out what you like. You know, if you like rapid fire, I'm not going to tell you that it's terrible, because if that's what you like, then by all means use it. But personally, what I found was really effective was the red dot extended mags, because I really didn't feel rapid fire wasn't necessary, like I said, because the rate of fire was already increased. It doesn't mean that, you know, increasing its rate of fire even more would be bad. I just don't feel like it is necessary, because you still get those one bursts. You can still fire off the burst fairly quickly, and I feel like you just really don't need, you know, that much rate of fire. There's not that many situations where it's going to help you, especially if you're a little bit accurate with this gun. Then, you know, a little bit of accuracy with a gun like a 3-burst weapon, the M16 does go a long way. Now, in terms of M16 versus Type 95, I still feel like the Type 95 is superior, but this buff does, in my opinion, give the M16 a lot more versatility. You know, you have more options with it. Before, I felt like you 100% always, 100% always. Don't worry, your computer's not broken. You thought I tricked you. You thought that it was like skipping, like a broken record or something, but nope, I tricked you. But I know I didn't really trick anybody. That would be terrible. If you got tricked by that, wow, I don't know what to tell you. Then you got some problems or something. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, it gives you a lot more options. Before, I felt like you really had to play defensively, and that was the only way to do well with it for me. But now I feel like it opens up a lot more variety to your playstyle. If you want, you can be a little bit more aggressive, because it does one burst fairly often. But, you know, the problem with this gun is it's still semi-inconsistent. You know, it's not the most consistent gun, but it can be good. So, definitely try it out. It's a good change. This is my MOAB, and we do make a comeback from this, and you're like, what? How could you make a comeback from 159 to 192 in domination? Basically, we all split up, and this is probably the most effective strategy. We all split up, went to 3 different flags, and I captured the A flag. My teammates, of course, captured the other flags, and I just sat here and defended it. It's a little bit campy, but when you're down this much, it's pretty much a last-ditch effort. So that's what we did, and it worked. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you hated it, be sure to dislike it, leave some hateful comments, and unsubscribe. Don't forget to let me know what you think of the new M16. Thanks for watching. Bow!